After doing extensive research on the topic, I learned and did you guys know that sitting in front of the table is seen as an honor, but now there has been other traditions and customs that have come from it that made table setting a bit different. It is important to be presented with this information because we're all adults now and we never know with what occasion we will be presented with. It could either be informal dinner with a boss, a wedding, and simply knowing how to work the utensils or knowing how to set the table will benefit all of us in the long run. So first I will discuss a brief background of the origin of table setting. Second, I will discuss the utensils, and finally the process of setting the table. So how did it start? In order to get a better understanding of setting the table formally, we must first explore the background. And according to Washington State University, it was the Anglo-Saxons who started the practice of table setting in 1000 AD. And as well, according to Christina Jackson, who wrote the Cultural Literacy Spotlight from the University of Florida on March 19, 2012, she wrote that the fork was invented by the Persians, which gave the traditions of table setting, but also the French started the process of serving each dish as a separate course, and the English added the table utensils, and the Russians added the idea of serving each course with a matching drink. Now that I have discussed the concept of the origin of the table setting, now let's move on to the second point, what utensils are needed. There are two main categories. There is the flatware and the dinnerware. The flatware is composed of the spoons, knives, and forks, and the dinnerware is composed of the cups, bowls, and plates. There's a rule that's essential when table setting, and according to Mike Linger, the editor of Etiquette Scholar, to avoid clutter, a general rule for any table setting is to include no more than 3 utensils on each side of the dinner plate. So finally, let's get to the process of the table setting. So first, there's going to be the service plate that goes in the middle. And also, a thing to keep in mind is the way you set the forks must always be on the left and the knives on the right, but you place the utensils on the way the meal would be served. So of course the salad fork would go first, the fish fork, and then the dinner fork. And on the right side it would be the dinner knife, fish knife, and the salad knife. There's a soup spoon and a teaspoon, and those should be besides the cup and the saucer. Usually the cup and the saucer is placed after dessert. And across from the service plate, there will also be a bread plate and the bread knife. The bread knife should always be diagonally in the plate. And the way that the glasses are placed, they should all be in a straight row diagonally again. And first should be the water glass. And there's 2 wine glasses, and that would be the red and the white wine. And the napkin also has to be on the left side of the fork. Sometimes it's placed on top of the service plate, depending on the formality of the dinner. But it should be like the napkin first. And also, in front of the service plate, above from it, there's going to be the dessert and the cake fork. And that's it. That's basically like the way of setting the table for a formal dinner. It is important to have an understanding of how to set the table for a formal dinner. Like I said, we don't know with what occasion we might be presenting with later on, and you guys all keep in mind the process of the table setting so you can use it later on. 'Cause I don't think anybody here wants to be the person in a restaurant and cutting their steak with the salad fork.